Warning, we are a spoilers podcast. At times we are also an offensive podcast. And we are most certainly a verbally explicit podcast. So if you fear for any of your delicate sensibilities, please back up now before you reach the point of no return. Alright, pussies, this is your final warning.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with Honey. This week we're going to talk about Petco and how much bullshit people have to deal with because of their fucking negligence.
Okay.
Here we've got Omar and Chris.
Hey, hello.
Hello. Everybody.
We are doing that social distancing bullshit still. So, we're from all corners of Massachusetts.
Right, a lot of social distancing keeping us in our respective homes.
Alright, so yesterday I bought a new gecko to be my first gecko to be Stanley's friend, right? So I got Stanley and Oliver has a fucked up leg. And at first I thought it was just like a broken or dislocated bone, which Petco needs to fucking handle their shit better. And this is not anything that's unknown. Like, people know that Petco treats their animals like shit. But, upon, further inspection, while I'm, watching him trying to walk around, his right arm is, super rubbery, too. So, it looks like it could be more of a calcium deficiency, which would lead to broken bones anyway.
Okay.
But, I called Petco and I told them about my gecko, and they're like, oh, we'll reimburse you your money, take him into our vet, and then let you know what's going on with him after we bring him to the vet. And I'm like, but I don't trust you guys anymore, and if I bring him to an exotic vet, they're going to charge me $500 just for an x-ray.
Oh, well, honestly, it's not just doctors' fees that are ridiculous. Vet fees are pretty fucking ridiculous, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pet fees are a bitch. Tell us about it.
They're going to charge you $500 basically to irradiate your gecko.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I mean, even for something as simple as just a consultation, is ridiculous.
So,
I honestly think that if I bring my gecko there and they give me back my money, they're going to kill him.
I got a question. And this has nothing to do. That had nothing to do with the vet fees. Nothing to do with Petco. It has to do with your choice of names.
Okay.
You got Stanley and Oliver.
Well, yeah, why not?
Okay. Did you? Were those just random names that you gave them?
Yeah. No, I looked at him and I was like, "You're a Stanley. You're an Oliver."
You know why I think that's fun? There was a comedic group way back when. Laurel and Hardy. Stanley Laurel, Oliver Hardy.
Yeah.
And they were the best buds way back when. So Laurel and Hardy names were Stanley and Oliver. There's actually a movie about their lives called Stan and Ollie.
That's hilarious.
So I was just wondering
I had no idea
if you did that on purpose or not, but I find it fantastic that you did that naturally.
I had no idea. Oh my god. That's funny.
All right, getting back to the seriousness of the situation, though. I'm not really for pet mills to begin with. As a matter of fact, I would personally prefer to get an animal from a private breeder, somebody that actually handles the dogs personally. Honestly, I prefer to get my lizards and rodents the same way. People that breed these personally, that come from homes that you know are actually caring for the animals, not necessarily in some place that they lock up at night and they just leave all the animals there, you know?
Yeah, like, so I posted about this on TikTok, and I've got a whole bunch of people up my ass about, like, oh, don't ever give Petco your money, because they're just gonna, that encourage them, it encourages them to keep selling and treating animals like shit. And I'm like, no, I totally get that. And I'm totally on board with that. But also, like, I want to rescue all the babies from Petco.
Right? Stage
and get them out of there.
Stage one of
those. All right, Caesar.
I would say, like, your average...
I want an army of geckos.
Like your average 1970s college student who used to just break into labs and just let all the animals free.
Yeah.
Right?
That's where I'm at right now.
I feel like this is like the forgotten portion of animal testing right here. You know? Put everything in cages and just let every human being basically on the face of the planet handle them, touch them, play with them. You don't even know that half of them are going to get out of there alive, to be honest.
Exactly.
You know? You don't know if you're getting a particularly healthy animal because what care do they really give these animals at any particular pet store? But I prefer, like, personal... There's a lot of, like, privately owned pet shops. This was
the Petco up in Salem, New Hampshire. Like, I would kind of expected this from Massachusetts, but...
You think New Hampshire's better?
Yeah, honestly. But no, apparently not.
I don't like the condition of any of the pet stores right up in New Hampshire there, like right over the border.
Yeah.
The condition of them in general, I feel like... I don't know if you've seen the Walmart in Methuen, but...
It's terrible.
It's horrible. That's how I feel about the pet stores just over the border in New Hampshire. The conditions don't feel all that great. There's that one that's, is it the Petco or is it the other one that's buried off to the side in front of Best Buy?
I know what one you're talking about. Over by Best Buy, I think that's Petco.
Is that Petco?
Or, no, PetSmart?
PetSmart. Right, the big red and blue sign.
I had a friend that worked there.
I think Petco's the one over by Kohl's, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's a Pets Plus down the street from me here, which I've always loved this place. It's a very small, very personal
Do you try PetSmart?
Huh?
PetSmart?
Yeah, the PetSmart, like right in front of Best Buy in Salem, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I really don't like the condition of either of those stores. They kind of feel like out of the way. They don't look like they're terribly well kept.
Terribly well kept.
Terribly well kept. And I just don't get that feeling that any of the animals are really tended to personally. It's sort of like they kind of go through the motions to clean the cage, give the animal their food, and then I'm done with you. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Some assembly line mentality type deal.
Yeah.
Right, get this one out, get the next one in. That's it.
It's fucking heartbreaking.
Well...
And I'm at the point where I just want to rescue all the babies.
Outside of, like, maybe for food and for the materials you need to take care of the animal, I don't believe in the Walmart mentality of breeding and selling animals.
Yeah.
I don't think that these animals should be sold out of big box stores. And, go ahead.
I also don't think that they should be sending these animals home in tiny little fucking boxes that they can't see out of.
I think that the initial send home for those animals should be in those, like, the cheap plastic containers with the open air and everything. They should be able to see where they're going, you know?
Exactly.
I agree with you. Putting them in a box like that is just like saying, hey, you know what? You don't know what's going to go on, what's happening. I'd be freaked out. Somebody, you know, you don't see them sending babies home that way. They don't throw them in a cardboard box and say, here, take your kid home.
Thank you.
But apparently it's good enough for your animals. Here, throw them in a box, take them home. Hey,
I don't know how they ain't doing that, though. Putting them in cardboard boxes like that.
Omar, it sounds like you're going through some construction work over there.
I'm sorry. Some dishes is what I'm going through. How long have they had it How long have they been doing that?
How long has Petco been treating their animals like shit since the dawn of time?
No, the whole cardboard. Animals in cardboard boxes.
Oh, that's been going on for ages.
Well, that's always been a practice.
I never knew that.
You know,
I mean, I never bought a pet like from a store, major store like that. All pets I've had have been either from shelters or buying it from a person directly or given to me.
Yeah, no, they put them in a cardboard box.
Yeah, small animals they send home in a small cardboard box with a little handle, and your fish come home in a bag, obviously.
Yep.
I can't imagine
that. I cannot like.
Oh, and the fact that they keep the fucking beta fish in these tiny little fucking plastic containers.
Well,
for display.
I kind of understand that, just because you can't put two.
No, they need way more space than that.
You can't put two in the same space at the same time because they attack the other fish.
They don't even have to put them together; just put them in bigger containers.
Right. They gotta have like small tanks or fish bowls or something. There's no room
for them to move around in that and be comfortable until they get adopted.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Again, it's just that big box store mentality of selling animals.
Yeah.
Well, continue with the premise that greed will destroy the world. They're always going to go for the cheaper option and fuck all else, including how the animal feels.
Pretty much.
Corporate America at its finest.
Well, they managed to stop them from selling like dogs and cats and
Ew.
Yeah, what?
No, my boy Fredo's being a dick. He's like, you're the problem. I'm like, fuck you. He's not wrong, though.
People find geckos endangering geckos. Just leave the geckos where they live.
Right?
They take them out of their habitat
and
complain that they're not in a habitat. They're like, oh no, they're in a small condensed space. Okay, leave them where they're at.
I can say I agree.
All right. No. I had a friend of mine that bought an iguana, and he just let it roam the house.
Oh yeah. I want to get all like the holes in my walls and shit fucking covered, and like cover the vents on the floor before I let these guys start running around, and make sure all like hidey holes are blocked off so I don't lose them.
Anything that they could just crawl into the woodwork in the house
and disappear for the rest of time and die in the fucking floorboards.
Right. You'd think that they'd come back for the food, but if they don't know where the food is, then they're fucked.
And if one of them's got a broken leg, then fucked.
Very much so.
I noticed the PetSmart up the way here, the one over in Salem, they actually have a section of their place kind of cordoned off for rescue cats.
Yeah.
Or, I call them rescue cats, but I think they're just people that drop off their pets because they don't want to take care of them anymore.
That's usually what happens with rescues.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't like the big box mentality of trying to take care of or even sell animals. Like, I hate that one wall of fish that Walmart has kind of near the back end, the back corner of their store.
I thought that didn't exist anymore.
I think it's still over there, over at Salem anyway.
I was going to say, it's definitely not in Methuen.
I haven't seen it in Plaistow or Methuen, but I think they still have one over in Salem. They still sell fish.
I'm going to have to ask my mother. My mother works up at the Salem Walmart. I'm going to have to ask her if they have fish still. Because I know that people on my TikTok feed were talking about how Walmart's not allowed to sell fish anymore because they were so bad to their fish.
Well, yeah, they bury their fish over in the back where all the hygiene products are, right in the back corner next to the open air greenhouse area.
Yeah.
You know, Walmart in general is notorious for not taking care of their employees. What do you think they're going to be able to take care of the fish for?
Exactly.
You take care of your employees, so they take care of your shit. You don't take care of the employees, you get Walmart.
Thank you.
Right?
It's loud there. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm out of things to say about Petco.
I think that covers it for this first half of the tea time.
I was about to say, I don't think I have any more input. I'm starting to repeat myself.
Yeah, right. Once it starts getting repetitive, that's when you know it's time to cut it short.
No more big box. So free all the animals. Free all the fucking animals. Send them back to their habitats, and I'll pet the feral kittens.
Pretty much.
Well, in other news, I got a quarantine clipper. We're doing haircuts at home now.
Yeah,
Because
I shaved down the
because
beard.
I don't want my balding head to be in the world with hair growing that it's really not growing all the way.
Right. Depending upon how long this takes, right here, I'm going to cut all this off. I'll go bald, too.
Oh, no, I already started, as you see. I'm not waiting for to have hair from here down and all that. No. No, I'm a very stylish old man for that shit.
We're not looking to do
the monk thing going.
We're not looking to do a quarantine reenactment of Hair, the musical. No? Okay. I think Miss
All right, guys.
we're going to log off for the first half of your podcast.
Yep.
And we'll go to sponsors and be right back.
All right. Thanks for sticking around during sponsorships and bullshit and whatnot. So we're in the second half of tea time, and we're going to talk about toilet lickers and stupid people doing stupid things for likes and views and clout. So there's this girl on TikTok, right?
Yes, I believe it is TikTok, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's on TikTok. And I don't know if the video's still up. I haven't looked up her fucking page because I don't want to give her more views. But, like, I guess she's going around licking airplane toilets for likes, talking about the coronavirus challenge.
So what she did was basically she's on an airline. It's an airline toilet. Her name is Ava Louise, and she licked.
And she's gross as fuck.
She should get staph infection in her mouth.
Well, she licked the airline toilet while also simultaneously saying that the coronavirus is for poor people and poor people only.
Ew.
Yeah.
She said that too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she has a little over 23,000 followers, and the video has gotten 400,000 views since it was posted in March.
What the fuck?
And, yeah, so that disgusting human being basically went on the record as saying that she believes that the coronavirus is for only poor people. And if there's anybody, I don't wish this shit on anyone, but if there's anybody that I would wish would get it, it would be that young lady.
Facts. Honestly, she deserves it at that point.
Fuck wood. I wish she gets it, along with staph infection in her mouth.
Honestly. Like, this is on par with, like...
She should also get cancer of the ass.
This is on par with people who eat Tide Pods for likes.
Yeah, she's right up there. She's right down there with them.
But, you know, let's just put it this way. I watched the video. I did actually watch the video. It was a link. It wasn't a link through TikTok. It was actually sort of a copy of the video that People Magazine put out. So this is an actual article through People Magazine.
Oh, God.
About idiots doing stupid things.
The fact that we dedicated any type of energy and time on a major publication to do this just...
I'm not surprised,
what a time to be alive.
I'm not surprised that people would watch it. And
no, of course not, because people love watching everyone else do stupid shit.
We, as a society, have gotten to the point where we're not really... Our entertainment is no longer anything that's even remotely intelligent. It's literally... Our entertainment is the train wreck that other people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and it's very sad.
the more of a wreck and the more of a piece of shit you are as a human being, the more entertained we are by you.
And it's really fucking gross.
I mean, how do you think the Kardashians got to be as popular as they are?
They suck dick on camera.
That they did.
And the other half of them thinks they're God and better than and bigger than Jesus. Yeah?
Ugh.
But I mean...
From sucking a dick.
I mean, at this point, don't you think that we just need to fucking do away with all that shit? I mean, I think that this coronavirus is come up and it's kind of, if there is a higher power, that higher power's way of saying, we need to thin these fucking idiots out.
Yeah, pretty much.
For one, I hope most of them get it. The virus.
I don't wish the virus on anybody. I will go on record saying I do not wish the virus on anybody. But I also wish that at this particular juncture, after seeing all the shit that I'm stuck seeing and having to rehash over and over again, I wish that the idiots would just fucking go away, bury themselves in a hole somewhere, and that they didn't have a voice in our government's highest fucking position.
Yo.
Oh, God, don't get me started.
Man.
No.
It's ridiculous. Fucking... Like, people are asking for fucking... natural selection to be a thing.
Yo,
when they do shit like this, it is fucking stupid. It's... God, I can't imagine being this fucking dumb.
Okay.
Well, not that long ago, you couldn't imagine somebody else being that fucking dumb, and there we have it.
And yet here we are, still surprised somehow.
I'm not surprised though. I'm not even remotely surprised by the stupidity that people do, because it's become a way of life. It's like normalcy now to know.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see 1984 happen in my lifetime. I thought it was like farther down the road that it will be, a thing. But I guess we're here.
Yeah, we're slowly working our way that way. It's bad. It's really bad.
I love how progressive my generation tries to be, but also at the same time we're fucking stupid. And like always coming up with the stupidest fucking pointless challenges.
Yeah.
Or what they want to call challenges, but it's just fucking being stupid.
I mean,
somebody needs to come with the jump of a cliff challenge for those sheeps.
Right? The lemming
jump
challenge.
Of a cliff challenge. Let me see it.
Call it the lemming or the dodo challenge. Monkey see, monkey throw themselves off a cliff.
I'm gonna open the water. I'm gonna put it on mute, guys.
Okay. If it's alright by you guys, I want to go ahead and read this list that I found of fantastic nicknames for Donald Trump.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to start with, there's 15.
Go ahead.
First one here is Cheeto Jesus. Okay. The Angry Creamsicle. Then we have Captain Chaos. Cadet Bone Spurs. Orange Julius Caesar. Rome burning in man form. The Screaming Carrot Demon. World's Greatest Troll Doll. Godzilla with less foreign policy experience. The Tangerine Tornado. Creep Throat. Trumple Stiltskin. The Tiny Hand Sir. I don't understand this one. Drumpf. And Fuckface von Clownstick. That was the top 15 list of names that people have called Donald Trump.
Send it to me. I'll post it.
Right? I think that's hilarious.
We should have a poll.
Hey, I think that's what that should be a thing. We'll put that on the website. What's your favorite nickname for Donald Trump? We're going to get a lot of good and bad putting that out there because some people love that dude.
Somehow.
That is
all this bullshit.
That is the epitome of Love is Blind right there.
So here's what I would like you to do, because I have too many friends in Facebook, and I have a few suspects that might unfriend me for that list. Send it to me. I want to clean up my friends' thing.
Not a problem. I just sent it to the group.
I have a few people that are co-workers, Chris, that would definitely unfriend me from that list. I'll be happy to lose them. I'll be honored to lose them.
Oh, fuck.
I just don't know who they are specifically, but we're about to find out.
I'm sitting here on the Googles right now, and I found a better list I'm going to send out. Because that was the top 15 list. Apparently, there's a list of 409 names that people have called him. 409.
I could think of a few others.
I got a couple of favorites already here, but we're gonna go ahead and put that up. The 70-year-old toddler.
I love it. Love that one.
I apologize for taking away the later half of your podcast here, Miss B.
I'm enjoying that topic.
You have anything else? Anything else to say to the idiots out there that are licking toilet seat and swallowing?
Stop doing stupid shit.
You know, I've actually seen local posts of people that are still running out to the beach, getting together and having parties, basically saying "fuck you" to the whole thing.
We've been planning this for months, and we just want to party. I just turned 21. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, and you're 21.
Honestly, they're putting fucking thousands of people's lives at risk, even if they're not showing symptoms. Fucking.
I mean, I'll be all for it if it will only be.
It doesn't mean that they're not a carrier.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like if people in general, it's that don't give a fuck mentality. Like, I don't give a shit about you. I only give a shit about me. And if I got it, whatever. I don't care if I'm gonna give it to other people.
Exactly. It's fucking stupid.
You know, they tell you to quarantine yourself for a reason. They don't set you up to work at home and tell you not to leave your house because everybody should be out fucking partying. Right now I'm looking out my window and I'm seeing lines and lines of traffic. Why aren't these fucking people staying home?
Lines of traffic?
Lines of traffic. This is on the main street through Haverhill.
Well, where are they going? Where are they headed to exactly?
It's Sunday.
Where is it that they're thinking it's a good idea to go right now in this situation?
I'm guessing people preparing for their week. None of what you said came over, Miss B.
Humans are stupid, man.
I think you might be muffling your speaker.
People are like rushing to grocery stores and shit.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're getting their supplies for the week so they can stay home, hopefully.
Yeah.
I hope that's what
about people who are just going out and fucking doing their own thing. There are people posting at the gym.
It's
which is a cesspool for germs.
Yeah.
My gym's shut down.
Most gyms,
but there's still some gyms that are allowing like 5-10 people in at a time.
bad idea.
I'm looking through this list of 409 nicknames for Donald Trump, and my favorite is not even in here, which I find interesting.
What's your favorite?
I told you what my favorite is. Sweet Potato Hitler. That was my favorite. So,
yeah, I think I'm all set with covering tea time for this week.
Yep, I kind of feel the same way. So I guess for myself anyway, I just want to say to the idiots out there, fucking stay home and try to stop killing yourselves, because I'm not going to deal with it. But that doesn't mean some other innocent person isn't going to get killed because you're too stupid to stay home.
I don't feel the same way. Don't go. Nah, I'm kidding.
Or hell with it. If you're that stupid to go out and play in public right now, you deserve what you get.
You probably, yeah. Basically.
All right.
Exactly.
Nobody's trying to go out unless they absolutely need to.
So Mr. B's prompt here. Thank you very much for listening to Tea Time with Honey.
Woo! Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Be safe. Don't be stupid.
Peace. On another note.
You
know how my girl gets me to do dishes? She says I look young and sexy when I do dishes, and I just get to do the damn dishes.
You got a very different woman. You got a very different woman than I do. You know how my wife gets me to do dishes? Tells me if I don't do dishes, I'm going to wear dishes.
She's so scary. My girl's so scary. Scarily good at manipulating my emotions to get me to do shit.